who have bought homes from a major home building company are suing over problems with their home. I'm Andrea Robinson. The company is DR Horton Homes.
Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is gonna be absolutely bonkers. Now, the data is in, and what we're gonna do today is we're really gonna deep dive into all of the reviews for DR Horton. I think it's especially important to do that considering I just got done making a film in Houston reviewing the Tamarron community, which is entirely being built by DR Horton. Now, I wanna make clear that this video is not about being biased. I really wanna know what's going on with DR Horton, especially considering they are the #1 builder in America. So it's kind of important to see what the recent owners are saying about them. Now, as you can see here, they have been the largest home builder in volume terms since 2002. So pretty important to see what people are saying. And what we're going to start out with is by accessing the Consumer Affairs website. And you guys, it's not starting good. They have 72 reviews here with only a 1.6 star rating. After that, naturally, we're going to hop over to the Better Business Bureau and we're going to take a look at what consumers are reporting to the Better Business Bureau. And all I'm going to do is read the recent remarks. We don't have time to dig into the thousands of reviews. All I'm going to do is take the first few reviews and we're really going to see what's going on. Now, after the BBB, we're going to hop on over to Yelp and we're going to take a look at the reviews there. We have 171 reviews on Yelp with under 2-star rating from DR Horton. What's going on with DR Horton? Now, after Yelp, we're going to go to TrustPilot and we're going to review again just the first few reviews to see what people are saying about DR Horton. And as you guys can see, out of 72 reviews, they got 1.7 stars with TrustPilot. So it's a little bit concerning on who to believe. Do we believe the actual company or do we believe the actual owners who have recently spent their money? Because here's what DR Horton has to say. And this is straight from their website. Above all, our customer-driven principles have allowed us to work closely with each individual market to gain insight into the needs and wants from those who matter most, you. Pretty charming, guys. Let's see what else they have to say. Building the future. We've come a long way, and while more people chose our family of brands over the other builders in the country, we never forget the most important thing of all, the families that choose us for their place to call home. So continue to live out your dreams, America, and know we'll be here for you every step of the way. And it's signed DR Horton. We are America's builder. But again, that's just not what we're seeing as far as the recent review. So we're really going to dig into that. So here's the thing. You know that I believe that one of the main catalysts to a housing market crash is going to be new home builders and how overexposed they are. And not only that, the poor quality of construction appears to be an industry normal. Again, I don't know for sure. We're just going to listen to the current owners who, in my opinion, you guys, matter most. When is the cat going to be fully out of the bag? Take a look at this real quick. This is very interesting considering we have like almost all-time highs for new home builders. So maybe people are starting to see that there are cracks in the new home building industry. But look at this. Bank of New York, Mellon Corp, sells 59,000 shares of DR Horton Inc. Now, this came out March 18th. So it appears people are starting to sell their stock. It appears that there's a bunch of complaints. I don't know who to believe, you guys, but I'm certainly going to take these reviews from customers seriously. We're going to start here with Consumer Affairs. Now, as you can see, there's 72 reviews. Average rating is 1.6 for DR Horton. Let's scroll down and see what is in here. And I'm going to show you guys how to look up reviews as well. Now, you guys can obviously see there's some really good reviews here, but I think these are sponsored reviews. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. This goes into DR Horton if you guys want to read that. Now, as I keep going, this tells you why people should, trust Consumer Affair reviews. They have 4.2 million reviews of on consumers who are verified. I'm only going to go over the first few most recent reviews. Now, the first one here is from March 2nd, and this is actually a great review. Let me tell you guys what this said. Now, our sales rep in North Carolina has been top-notch. She has worked with us and has over-communicated in every way. We are building the Cali home and can't wait. So the thing is here, I'm not going to put too much weight on this because they don't actually own the home yet. This home is being built. So, a little bit premature in the review, but did want to point out they do have 5-star reviews, right? It's just, unfortunately, it's not many. Now, here's our first review here. This is a 1-star review, and we go to full here. Now, basically, he's claiming, and this is from February 11th, they're claiming that poor quality install, basically fascia's falling off, from a windstorm, it wasn't done properly, and things like that. So if you guys want to come back here, go ahead and dig into that one. Let's look at this next one. This one hits home because I've actually gone out to Georgetown. That's by Austin, Texas. So this is an Austin, Texas review from February 8th. Bought in 2021, so many problems to list. Their warranty is awful. They usually refuse to help, or when they do have someone come out, they are the same people who usually cause the issue in the first place. So then they go over, multiple things that's wrong with the property. I'm just going to read these bullet points. Yard was lumpy with sod. Construction debris everywhere littered in the yard. And that's actually been something I've been reading about, that actually trash actually starts raising up because they grade properties with trash in it. That's according to some of these reviews. Brand new paint, patchy all over, uneven walls, unplumb wavy lines, improperly installed AC drains, dishwasher went out 13 months in, floor started separating, shower tile improperly installed, huge chunk of rear support column was missing and painted over. So really, really heavy stuff. And then they went on and actually included pictures of all of this. So they're not just making complaints, they're also including pictures. Here's one more, and then we'll move on to another one. This one was done February 8th, Rosie City, Texas. So we have another Texas. This is by Dallas. We purchased a new DR home in October 2021 in a relatively new development in Dallas, Texas area. The home looks nice enough on the surface, but buyer beware. We were able to observe several stages of our home as well as others in the neighborhood being built. So they're going to go on and on about the poor quality of workmanship. They're going to go on about the poor quality of HVAC systems, how the plumbing cracked, and things of that nature. It's pretty scary, to be honest with you guys, about what some of this stuff is actually saying. Quickly now jump over to the Better Business Bureau. Now, what I find interesting about Better Business Bureau, who I don't trust, to be honest with you, DR Horton is not a BBB accredited institution, but yet it is saying they have an A+ rating. So, it is what it is. To me, that's really surprising. But if we go down here, this stuff, you guys, this stuff is a little shocking, to be honest with you. This is actually really, really shocking to me. Now, there are probably close to 1,000 complaints here. I didn't go through all of them, you guys, but if you go down to the bottom here, you'll see, let me go to the bottom. There's over 118 pages of complaints. So if you guys really want to kind of hone into the area that people are complaining about, I would suggest you probably start with the Better Business Bureau. But again, it's really, really in depth. There's responses from BBB here. There's responses from DR Horton here. You guys can see the responses. Probably not a lot of people are going to like these responses, but a lot of stuff here with quality of construction. I mean, a lot of complaints here. Here's DR Horton responding. It's really kind of a boilerplate response. Not really what we've just read as far as their promise that they're making on their website. This one was really wild right here. This complaint, this was on March 6th. So again, these are all recent. This one is about basically foundation issues, standing water in their backyard. They damaged water. The supervisor's no longer answering their calls. I mean, just goes on and on and on about these complaints. Here's another one in March 3rd. This house closed. This one's wild. If you guys read this one, essentially what this is saying is DR Horton promised to remove a tree from their lot. They went in to remove the tree and they damaged their entire lot with tractors and things like that. And they never went back out to regrade the back of their house, their standing water. So again, if you guys want to come in here, I really suggest you do it because there's some really, really detailed complaints in areas with the Better Business Bureau. And they have about probably over 1,000 complaints right here. Now we're hopping on over to Yelp. And as you can see with Yelp, again, 171 reviews, less than 2 stars. If we scroll down, look at, review highlights. It always starts with really, really good reviews, which is very interesting to me. But I scroll down to the bottom and I always put newest first. So we see what people are, saying recently. So if we scroll down here, you can see this one is another Austin review. So it doesn't look good in Austin as far as DR Horton. And I'm again, just going based on the consumers, right? This is not, I'm just sharing what the consumers are saying. Now, the first one is, to quote my neighbor in regards to phase, spare no expense. DR Horton spares every expense. Horrible quality builds, but yeah, they're builds. So that's not good. If we scroll down again, this is from February 20th. They go on and on and on as well, as far as the driveway not being done properly. So they have a little car, the bumper keeps hitting the driveway because according to them, they did not install the driveway correctly. So if we keep scrolling down again, another 1-star right here. This is another Texas. This is from February 18th. You know, this is a heavy one right here. This is actually going into subfloor issues. They're saying that they basically didn't put nails properly in their subfloors, and now they're going to have a permanent problem with their house. Essentially, they're saying they have issues in every room as a result of poor construction. So really, really heavy stuff here, guys. And if you scroll down, you'll just see this continue. Here's another one from February 11th. DR Horton builds cheap homes of very low quality. I've owned 2 DR Horton homes in the past, and they are poor in quality and not built to last. So to be honest with you guys, this is really, really disturbing. So we're going to go to TrustPilot, and you guys can see we have 72 reviews. Again, 1.7 star on average. It's just so crazy to me because this is the #1 builder in America. So and these are also recent reviews, right? Now, again, here's another review. It starts out, choose a quality builder versus a quantity builder. And this is what they're saying. Again, this is from 4 days ago. Only 4 days ago. DR Horton is truly awful from the build process quality through the warranty process, which is non-existent once you've moved in. Some specific examples such as leaky roofs, insufficient structure support, plumbing leaks, floor wraps, severe drainage issues, and other items, a lack of responsibility and communication for fixing their own idiotic widget making approach to home building. And the thing is, guys, this goes on and on and on and on. It appears what's going on, and that's not what just DR Horton. This is kind of an industry thing. It appears what is happening here is poor quality of material issue and a labor issue, and it's really appearing that it's starting to crack. At least that's what I'm thinking when I'm reading several reviews, because I was only able to find really one recent 5-star review of someone that doesn't even own the property yet. So I'm wondering, where are all the great reviews? In conclusion, here's what I would like to say. I am sure that there are some homes that are great homes, right? But in my opinion, we should take what people are, recent owners, we should take what they're saying seriously. And if you're interested in a new home, whether it's Lennar or DR Horton, what I would do myself if I was purchasing a DR or a Lennar is I would review the area that is being built. So if I'm going to purchase in Houston, I would look at DR Horton reviews in Houston and custom to that community, because I want to know what people are saying in the community that I'm interested in purchasing. So don't take that lightly, you guys. We just read some really scary stuff, and I held out a lot of the information because I, again, just wanted to make you aware of what just some people are saying about DR Horton, and it doesn't necessarily look good at all. And another thing, what I would do is I would insist on getting a very, very detailed home inspection before I closed. And also any errors at all. I don't care if there's a scuff on the wall. I'm making sure that all of the repairs or deficiencies are completed and fixed prior to the closing. Very, very important, you guys. So again, home inspection, make sure everything is repaired before closing, and do your research on the reviews. At least that's what I would do. Now, other than that, guys, I really hope you guys got some insights, value, and perspective from today's video. And if you're out there investing in real estate, I wish you luck, and I hope you win.